Well, I love the off season because I can do this, you know. And
Talk to me, right? Of course.
well, you too. You're a handsome young fella too, which really
Thank
helps.
you.
And you got great TV hair. You're probably the first person we'll say this to. That Daniel Jones, everybody, oh, they should have taken him later. He was not going to be there. Trust me, I know.
You know?
I know.
Okay.
I know for a fact.
Who do you think is the all-time basketball GOAT? There's so much debate about that.
Wilt Chamberlain's the only Superman to ever play the game.
Crazy offseason, and Brooklyn is the team that ends up with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. I know, right? Who? Just what was your reaction when you saw that?
I was flabbergasted.
Really?
Yeah. I never thought those guys would go to Brooklyn over the Knicks.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Watching Saquon Barkley play football, how do you describe that?
He's a freak, but it's fun.
When you reflect back on your journey in Puerto Rico and Albany to the Yankees to a world champion to a legend, well, what comes to mind for you?
I don't know about the legend part, but I would say that I had a blast.
Lakers legend, obviously the world is still mourning the loss of Kobe Bryant. Just what does Kobe mean to you?
Well, you know, I coached Kobe for 6 years. It was a real loss. A very involved family man and father that's not there, and my daughter that's not there.
That game-winning touchdown. Take me inside the huddle. What's the play call? Give me that behind the scenes.
That's menu 2, we call it. Made a hell of a block, and all I remember is seeing nothing but green, and I was like, run, Forrest, run, Forrest.
You're a Forrest Gump guy?
I love Forrest Gump movie. He was a really fast dude.
I got to compare offenses. Your offense, greatest show on turf, versus the 07 Patriots.
That's a good one,
Yeah.
because the 07 Patriots were dynamic.
You talk about not taking easy fights. I mean, you beat Anderson Silva twice in 6 months. Just how do you kind of put that into words, what that whole journey and everything that entailed after it was like?
Yeah, no, that was surreal. You know, I knew I was going to beat him, but the feeling,
Why did you know you were going to beat him?
I just knew he didn't have what it took to beat me. It was meant to be. I was on a quest. I was going to beat him. I was going to beat him twice, and there was nobody going to stop me.
Patrick Mahomes, what more can you say about him, Charles? I mean, he is almost like the Michael Jordan of the NFL. I mean, so Andy Reid gets the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes' second full season, he gets the win. And you were talking about Shakira and Jennifer Lopez with the halftime show. I'm still want to dance right now. What an amazing halftime show from those two. How much time do we have? It's like it would take hours upon hours to really talk about Kobe and everything that he represents. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan are really the three best players of all time in my estimation. He's a superstar. He is a global icon. Kobe Bryant was that type of guy. He was the cold-blooded killer, Mamba mentality. You give him the ball, he's going to shoot, and he's going to score. One of the best scorers of all time, one of the best players of all time, an amazing father and husband, and he won an Oscar. He got into all these different things outside of basketball, and you could tell when his career was over, he was really starting to enjoy that second phase of his life. It's the question that the entire world wants to know. Where's LeBron going to end up?
2 down, 2 to go as the Subway Series shifts to Flushing. Yankees take the first 2 games at the stadium, but the question now, can the Mets even it up here at Citi Field? The youngsters got a chance to hang out with the players today, ride the bus, take selfies, get autographs, and one lucky Little Leaguer even got to wear a World Series ring. Where can I get myself one of those? To wear that Rangers jersey just 25 years later, what does it mean to you?
Never gets old.
The 2-time NBA champion, and you're a Knicks legend. You got the ring. Yo, can I try on the ring? Will you be a big Twitter guy and all of that?
No, it would have been devastating. I wouldn't be Clyde. Red Host would know I was out at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
We expect to hear the Enter Sandman. Was that going through your mind coming into today? Or?
It would have been, though.
When you kind of look back at the journey of your career, just how do you put it into perspective?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
What does this city, New York City, mean to you, Kemba?
It means a lot. It means everything.
It almost seems like a silly question, but what does New York City mean to you, Bernard?
Well, I'm from Brooklyn, so I am New York.
Yeah. You're known so well for being a great leader, a great captain. Why?
I think I was lucky.
What are you doing tonight to celebrate the win?
I really look forward to having a nice glass of wine with my wife and my family.
5 wins in 5 days, winning the title. And for you, I think about that step-back game winner against Pittsburgh, that entire experience. What was it like for you?
It was crazy. It was just unreal, honestly.
114 wins, 98, win the championship. What do you think that team ranks all time?
Well, it's certainly in the conversation.
After your MVP season in '79, you go back home to see your parents, and Dad's got the projector in the living room. What happened next? All right. You want to shoot it? Oh! What do you think about that?
The clock strikes 0. It's a Dame dynasty in Albany. For the third time in 4 years, the UAlbany Great Danes are champions of the America East.
Harity to Anderson. Anderson 3-ball. He buries it. Adam Anderson. And the lead has climbed all the way to 20. 3 on the shot clock. Still a 3-ball. Silla puts a bow on a career night here in Albany.
How do you put into words the game you just had?